Yo, so we're here at TKO. We've come to do the race before Canada. I fancy doing Canada because I've never been. TKO, I've been here quite a few times. I enjoy the race because it's quite a short one. It's fun, it's hot, very hot, it's humid. But I'm gonna give you a quick tour of what we've got here. So I'm riding for the Beta, it's Beta, but they call it Beta. The Beta USA team. So they bring my bike, which is actually Danny's training bike, I think, because for the Enduro cross when I come out I've actually got my own bike sent from Europe this time, so that's good. But anyways, I'm on his practice bike, which is my suspension, his engine kind of thing. I just said make it as mellow as possible, so I'll do a bike check and I'll run through the truck and everything that's inside. So this is inside the semi. Just a bit of a walkthrough. There's coffee machine, sweets, loads of tools, compartments, radio headsets and batteries. I'm not gonna need them here. Truck driver Kurt, he's the chef also. He's killed it on the food today. We've had steak, potatoes, other stuff. And Emily's here, she's here. And then you've got like a changing room up the top here. I've got my stuff here. Tim's got his stuff here. He's got his sweaty kit. It smells of ass in here because of him. But yeah, some spare polysport blades for me. That's pretty much it. I've got my stuff drying because I did ride today. So my stuff is out here. Got my boots upside down, just draining because it was super hot. Got some fresh kit. I went for the grey Liat kit, grey and red. I like it because it goes with the boots. And then, yeah, the race shirts here. Just the same as what you get on the shelf, but it's super vented, this one. Like the one that you get, but it's good for this race because it's so hot. So, we've got Danny's bike, oh no, we've got Tim's bike here. Danny's bike's not here anymore. Then we've got mine, so I'll give over to Emily. Here she is. She can go through while I talk about my bike. Right, so I'm going to do a quick run through of the bike and what we've got. We've got a Renthal fat bar, which is an 827 bend. On the handlebar, on the clutch, we have, see how I've got the AS3 thing on here? Yeah. Also the reservoir cover. I've got them so the handlebar spin, the clutch lever spins round if I crash. And then on there I've got the Polysport handguards, and they're attached to here, so then you don't actually have an extra thing on your handlebar, because I hate it when you've got too many things going on there. So they go on there, perfect. Keep it clean. On each side, it keeps it clean, exactly, sweetheart. These rubber bands are on here because I fire my energy gels in there, or I put my sweets in there, and then it holds them, and then I can pull them off when I'm riding, bite them off, and off we go, full of energy. Right, on the front we have the Blackbird Racing pull strap. We've also got one on the rear, which is elastic. Also the seat cover is Blackbird, and the full graphics of Blackbird fit beautifully. Right, down the front we have an oversized front disc on here. This is the Galfa oversized front disc, floating disc too. That is attached to an SM Pro wheel with a Michelin mousse inside, Michelin tyre. As you can see, brand new because it's super slick here. As we go around, we've got GTCI stickers on here. Front pipe, we've got the Arrow front pipe. So the engine is actually Danny's practice bike with a low compression head, but everything else is standard, and a different map on the ECU. And we're running, just to let you know, I run extra oil in the clutch. I've never had an issue with the clutch, but I've always put 900ml. I've always done that my whole racing career. I've always put extra oil in my clutch. Apart from the Super Enduros, but for extreme I have, just to keep it cooler. We've got the Raptor foot pegs, which are 5mm down and 5mm back, and also they're pretty new. I've left them on my bike out here. And also, we have just finished this video and I've just thought about this, so I want to sell you. I'm going to cut it back in somewhere. So we run, this is the silicone hoses that we run down here, but then also if you look, can you see down there, sweetheart, that red bit?
Yeah.
We put like an extra cover on top of there just to protect it, because if you give that such a good hit, then it breaks the water pipe and you're out the race. It happened to me once before in Hispania years ago. But anyways, we don't do that anymore. So that's it. Exhaust is the one that you can now buy. Aquaphobia can put it into production, this exact pipe. We did loads of different sizes, loads of different diameters, lengths, everything, but that one works the best. Down the back we've got the same SM Pro wheel, Michelin tyre, Michelin Moose, which I have one. Here's one I prepared earlier. Wow. So these are the mooses that I use, drilled down and across. It's a Michelin 120. It's been used a little bit, but not too much. So I brought two mooses to do this race and Canada, and these work sweet. Sprockets, I have a 1249 sprocket. I might change to a 48 tomorrow, just because it's not, the track isn't super technical, so I feel like carrying more speed's gonna be better. And then the most important bit on this bike, the carb, we have an NOZ-J needle on the 4th clip. Usually I put it on the 3rd clip, now it's on the 4th. 38 pilot, and we have a 170 main jet, and then also I have a 6.5 slide. I think a standard is 7, so this is 6.5. Just makes it a bit richer off the bottom, is what I found. We've got the AXP bash plate, and then I think that is pretty much everything to run through. I've got a fan on this side, and also Beta in the US of A use this rad shroud, which I think they make and sell. A rad shroud, what am I on about? The radiator guard, which attaches underneath the radiator so it doesn't go on top and ruin your steering lock, because I'm not going to lie, the steering lock isn't the best on the bike. It is when you dint in the top of your radiators, then you get the same lock as everything else, but you have to do that. That's what I always do. So that goes underneath, gives you good lock, and that's pretty much it. Gecko 20 mil offset clamps. That's pretty much everything, and that is my bike that I will be racing this weekend at TKO. Tomorrow we have got like a 7-minute lap, which is pretty extreme, not too bad, but like fast. If that makes sense, you know, it's a little bit extreme. There's lots of rocks, so it's never ending, but it's not like you've got to get up and push. Then we have a straight rhythm at night, qualifying, and then on the Sunday we have 2 1-hour races in the morning at around 1 hour, and then the main race is a 35-minute sprint, which starts around 3 o'clock. So if you're in America, come and watch. If not, I hope you like the preview of my bike. Hope I didn't talk too much rhubarb for you, and go and do it to your bike. Peace out and thanks for watching.